In this screencast, we're going to look at an easier way to set up logins so that you can try out different users without having to set up an individual account for yourself in the cloud. This also is going to allow us to move towards a situation where we can eventually, in a future screencast, let users create their own accounts, and we will see that. But for right now, let me just introduce this idea. You'll recall the last time when we go to run this app, we'll be prompted to log in. Of course, we're already logged in here, and the login will not, was a little more complicated in the cloud and so forth. So what we're going to do here is we're going to allow us to run the app without the login. And the way we do that is we go to Security under the project here. We go to Security, and we click on this Anonymous Users tab, and we say we're going to allow anonymous users. So we're not going to let people, we're not going to make people log in. And when someone shows up in the app, they'll automatically be given the role of a regular user. Okay, so let's see how this works. Let me just stop the app locally. We run locally. Okay, so now we're going to go back into the app, and you'll notice now I'm not asked to log in. And in fact, I'm being treated as a user. The way you can tell that is I'm not given the option to edit styles. If I go to venues, I'm not given the option to create a new venue. And now I do have the option, if I want to see those, to do demo administrator, right? And now I have all those options and so forth. So this approach is great for demo. You don't need to log in. You can push this to the cloud. Anyone can go into the app and they can click here and they can try the different roles. It's great for sharing with your client and so forth. The issue with this is that you can't demonstrate the experience of a new user creating an account. And furthermore, when you go to actually deploy an app like this, you don't want to say that anyone in the world can be an administrator. So you need that login. So how do we get the best of both? How do we allow people to go to the app and try it out for demo purposes? And then how do we actually have the security we need when we need it? Furthermore, a lot of times you may want to allow users to come to the app, not be allowed to do anything, but have the option to sign up and get an account. So the issues we're hitting here are partly issues of a more realistic user experience for demo purposes, of showing people having an option to log in. And some of the issues are really practical issues when we go to deploy. We can't have security this open. So in the next screencast, we're going to look at how we can now use this anonymous users idea to actually create a complete user management setup.